And what do you do to try to establish a rhythm for yourself, given the fewer carries that you've been given?
I mean, I don't really think it's that hard. I think that what helps is the fact that we have a lot of guys that can go out there and play at a really high level. That way, when one guy goes in and plays well, the next guy that comes in the game, he holds himself to that same standard, and you know, he's motivated by the guy before him. So I think all the running backs have played tremendous this year collectively, and I think we've really just played off of each other's energy and enthusiasm. So you know, I'm really lucky to be able to share the room with those group of guys.
Is it nice to have a couple of drives where it's just let's play smash mouth and assert ourselves?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a running back now.
Right.
Like even though we're playing pretty well on offense, you know, we still love to run the ball. So, but you know, really, in all honesty, any way we can put points on the board and move the ball down the field and keep our defense off the field, that's what we're looking to do. Some games we're gonna have to throw the ball a lot. Some games we're gonna have to run the ball a lot. Some games we can do both, like today. So, you know, it's good to have that balance on offense where you can run the ball or throw the ball effectively at any point in the game.
Were you sure you got the ball across the goal line, or
yeah,
were you
100%.
waiting?
Yeah, 100%. There was no doubt in my mind.
So you were a little worried they weren't going to review it? It seemed like it took a while before they got to it.
Well, I made sure I stood on the field a little long, and I was kind of like looking around at the refs, and I was just like, y'all gonna review that, right? Because I mean, I knew I was in, so I just want to kind of give them a little extra, you know, maybe you should take a look at that.
What challenges did Arkansas present to you today?
You know, they've always been a physical team. You know, this is a tough environment to play in. Every year we know that the Arkansas game is always going to be a tough one, and you know, we're really going to have to play for a full 4 quarters. You know, they did that today. You know, I don't really think the score showed that because they were playing hard until the very last snap. So, you know, tremendous amount of respect for that team and what they do and how they compete against us year in and year out. So, you know, really give those guys a lot of credit.
Damien, after that 4th and 1, I'm sorry if you already answered this, but after that 4th and 1, you seemed to have a little more fire. Did it fire you up a little bit?
Yeah, it did. You know, it kind of took me back to Clemson last year in the playoffs, kind of jumping over the pile. You know, it was one of those moments where your emotions kind of show, and you know, that's okay. You know, we're not robots out here. It's good to show emotion and play with a chip on your shoulder. But you know, it was a great moment.
Did you know before the play you were going to jump?
No, not really. It just kind of happened.
In the moment?
Yeah, it was just an in the moment thing. Like I didn't know I was gonna jump against Clemson either, but stuff happens.
How high did you get on that?
High enough.
Given how much kind of the passing attack is kind of taking precedence, I guess, in this offense, how motivated were you in this game to really kind of lay it down and push the running issue? Just run hard.
I wouldn't say any more motivated than any other day, because I mean, if I'm not out here trying to be the best version of me, and you know the rest of the running backs aren't trying to be the best players we can be, then we really shouldn't be out here. So I don't think that with how much we've been throwing the ball or you know circumstances of this game, we want to come out and play better. Our goal every single week is to play and compete at the highest level. So there wasn't any extra motivation.
How big of a weapon do you think Irv has become? Do you think that touchdown
Swerving Irv.
Do you think that shows he's got more athleticism than people normally associate with?
Yeah. I mean, so first play of the game, you know, we run a play action naked, and you know, I see him catch it. I see people closing on him. I'm like, all right, let me start jogging now because you get pushed out of bounds. One guy misses, another guy misses, another guy misses, and the next guy he's in the end zone. So I'm just like, well, that was quick. And you know, it's funny because I kind of like treat him like my son sometimes. Just like, I don't call him my son, but I treat him like my son. And I came over to the sideline. I was like, yeah, you're trying to be like me, because I scored on the first play last year. So yeah, it was a pretty cool moment.
Thanks, guys.